How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Roadblock End of the Line 2016 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, Roadblock End of the Line is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view event and the final pay-per-view event of 2016 that takes place live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, like I said, going into the show, not to be negative about it, but I have absolutely no excitement or interest going into the show whatsoever. I feel like the build has been very lackluster, if any at all. It's been a poor job. I'm not interested in almost any of the matches, even though I do think that the card itself does not look bad. I think every match does have potential to be at least good. It's just we've seen almost everything on the show before, and nothing's exciting about this show. Nothing's fresh. It's just a bunch of rematches from stuff we see, which is not necessarily bad. The fact that almost every match is a rematch is not the reason why I'm not excited for this show. It is one of the reasons because I don't mind rematches, but when you've seen it several times, like Sasha and Charlotte, we've seen that like 10 times this year. We've seen Reigns and Owens, a few weeks ago, which was a pretty boring match in my opinion. We've seen Cesaro and Sheamus versus the New Day several times. Just almost every match on the show has just been done to death on Raw. It's very hard to be excited for a show that, you've seen all these matches several times beforehand. So, with that being said, I'm not excited for Roadblock, but like I said, I do think the match card itself is good. It's just not exciting. I do think this could be a good show. Maybe even great, but just the excitement's not there. So that's really my main complaint about this show. But Roadblock, End of the Line, I don't know why it's got to be End of the Line for. Why can't it just be called End of the Line? Why does it be Roadblock, End of the Line? It's like it's two different names for the same show. It's pretty stupid if you ask me, but it is what it is. But of course, on the card, we do have 7 matches scheduled. But of course, we have the 1 hour kickoff show, 1 hour prior to the pay-per-view, which will feature Big Cass taking on Rusev. The storyline with Enzo's been actually pretty enjoyable. It's actually been one of the best parts on Raw, if you ask me, in recent weeks. So the match itself should be fine, I guess. But we go to the main card, 6 matches. We have some singles matches. Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins, which why this does not have a stipulation is beyond me. We've seen this match several times on Raw over the last couple months. So you'd think they would have a stipulation for a pay-per-view match, but no, just a regular match. Should have been Street Fight or something like that, but no. Whatever, we'll be having Sami and Zayn taking on Braun Strowman with a 10-minute time limit, which I actually do like that this does have a time limit. I think it actually brings interest to the match, and it's kind of like a survival game for Sami and Zayn, where he doesn't necessarily have to beat Braun Strowman, but you just have to survive Braun Strowman for 10 minutes. So I do like this match. It does have 10 minutes for a time limit, so I'm actually interested to see how the match plays out, because this could go several different ways if you ask me. We'll be having, again, the longest reigning tag team champions in history now, the New Day taking on Cesaro and Sheamus for the 1000th time. Should be a good match. Just, again, we've seen it so many times. Just do not care for that match. We'll be having TJ Perkins and the Kendrick challenging Rich Swann for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, that should be a really good match. I'm looking forward to that, actually. So, that should be very good. And then we'll be having the first ever on the main roster Iron Man match for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair taking on Sasha Banks, and the final encounter, which hopefully it is, because I'm tired of seeing them face each other 5,000 times for the title. Should be a great match overall. It's just, at this point, I've just lost interest in the feud, and that's the only unfortunate part about it. It's probably a match of the night, to be perfectly honest, and, like I said, it's going to be great, but I just, the interest is just, the feud's gone way too long, and you know what, I'm all for long feuds, but when you have a match, every, like, 2 weeks, it kind of takes away from the feud. To me, long feuds need to be spread out. You don't have the match, every other week. The matches need to be spread out. And that's what I like about SmackDown Live. The matches are spread out. They're not, immediately. They're spread out. So I wish Raw would take notes of that instead of doing rematches every single week, because that just really gets boring. And of course, we're having our main event, which is a champion versus champion match, but not for both titles, only for the WWE Universal Championship. Kevin Owens defending against the United States Champion Roman Reigns. Again, like I said, their match on Raw Feuds goes pretty boring. Hopefully this match is good, because I have seen them have really good matches in the past, so hopefully this delivers a really good match as well. But yeah, that's the card for Roadblock. Like I said, not excited for it. You can tell by my enthusiasm about the card how excited I am. But hopefully it's a good show still. But we'll have to wait and see. But without further ado, let's get right into my predictions.
Kickoff, Big Cass versus Rusev. This match can go either way, but I think the most logical pick is for Rusev to defeat Big Cass. I think Rusev should be built up for at least something. I don't know what, but Rusev shouldn't get the loss here. I know Big Cass is someone they want to push, but I don't think a loss here Rusev would really hurt him all that much. Hopefully the match is decent. I'm not expecting anything great from those two. But hopefully they get some time to produce a pretty decent match here. But yeah, the end result, I'm going to go ahead and pick Rusev to get the victory against Big Cass. Raw Tag Team Championship match. Raw Tag Team Champions The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I think now that The New Day finally broke the record for the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in history, it's time for Cesaro and Sheamus to win the Tag Team titles. So Cesaro and Sheamus become the new Tag Team Champions. I'm going to pick here. I don't see why they would lose. They've lost time and time again. I think now is finally the time that they finally dethrone The New Day. Hopefully it's a good match. They've had really good matches, the past few weeks, and hopefully they, catapult into another one right here. So, end result, Cesaro and Sheamus become the brand new Raw Tag Team Champions. Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. This match I don't really care for all that much. If they want to build Jericho and Owens for maybe the Royal Rumble, then Jericho would be the logical pick. But since Seth Rollins really hasn't had a big win on pay-per-view and since he beat Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank, I think Seth Rollins is the most logical pick here. So I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. Hopefully it's a good match. They've had good matches on Raw, recent weeks and months. So hopefully it's another good one here. But Seth Rollins is definitely my pick to beat Chris Jericho. Triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. WWE Cruiserweight Champion Rich Swann versus TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick. As much as I want to see the Brian Kendrick win the championship back, I just don't see Rich Swann having a transitional title reign right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Rich Swann to retain the championship. This should be a really good match here. This could be a potential match of the night if done properly. I think all three men, have great chemistry with one another and can produce a great match here. So it should be a lot of fun. But my pick at the end of the match is to be Rich Swann to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. 10-minute time limit, Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. This match honestly is a win-win. Sami Zayn doesn't have to lose, but Braun Strowman doesn't have to lose either. With that being said, I think this match will go to the 10-minute time limit. I think they'll tease Sami Zayn by the beat Braun Strowman. It's going to be closing hour, and Sami Zayn is closing in to win. But before Sami Zayn gets the win, I think the time limit will expire. So this should be good. I don't see Braun Strowman I just see him throwing Sami Zayn around until Sami Zayn outlasts him. So yeah, my pick is that this match will end into the 10-minute time limit. 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Women's Championship. Raw Women's Champion Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair. The final encounter, hopefully. I know they're promoting as that, but, knowing WWE, it may not be. I'm getting tired of that title flip-flopping, and I know the smart pick's probably for Charlotte to win the championship back, but I really want WWE to be smart and hold that championship on Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks will be my pick to retain the Raw Women's Championship here. I think it's dumb for them to go back and forth, and Charlotte does not need the championship. I think Sasha needs a legit title reign, since Charlotte consistently gets title reigns. So hopefully it's a classic match here, but I'm gonna go with a shocking pick, and that being Sasha Banks to retain the Women's Championship. And then the main event, WWE Universal Championship match. WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens versus the United States Champion Roman Reigns. This match can go either way. They're promoting Roman Reigns potentially being a double champion, which I wouldn't surprise if they do. But I think the smart pick here, or the smart choice, is for Kevin Owens to retain the championship. I just don't see why they want to put the championship on Roman Reigns right now. I think Kevin Owens going into 2017 as Universal Champion is a smart move. But, it should be hopefully a good match. Like I said, their match on Raw a few weeks ago was pretty boring, but they've had great matches in the past, so hopefully they can have a really great main event here. But, come in result, like I said, I am going to pick Kevin Owens to retain the WWE Universal Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Roadblock End of the Line 2016 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, Roadblock End of the Line is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view event that takes place live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. Like I said, not excited, but it should be hopefully a good show. Nothing much more to say about that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like below. If you guys would like, please leave your guys' Roadblock End of the Line's pay-per-view predictions in the comment section below. And until, of course, my pay-per-view review tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video.
You did that last time, we're gonna find you. Sick in the car, see, 'cause you're not up to going out on the main streets, complete.